Back here on 10 Tampa Bay, the University of South Florida is one step closer to getting its own football stadium. Today, the university's board of trustees, they heard a presentation on what they now consider to be the best location for a new stadium.
10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser is live at Raymond James Stadium, where the Bulls play right now. I've been to those games, and Eric, I guess it would still be a few more seasons, but they'd like to see this new stadium come up pretty fast.
Yeah, Courtney, this is where the Bulls play for now. But to hear it from the Board of Trustees over at USF today, there are words being thrown around like ambitious and aggressive when it comes to a plan that could have the Bulls playing in their own stadium on their own campus in the next 4 to 5 years.
I'm highly confident it's going to happen. Today is another step forward in kind of proving that it will.
USF Athletic Director Michael Kelly told the USF Board of Trustees they'd looked at 5 possible sites for a new stadium and settled on option E, the Sycamore Fields site between Holly and USF Elm Drive.
Historically fitting because that's where the birth of our program actually was, where our very first practices were for many, many years.
Option E, they said, also did the best job of meeting 9 criteria set out by the board: good for fans, good for students, easily accessible, and providing a synergy between existing athletic facilities and those still to come.
To have such a concise footprint, to have every aspect of your athletic department within a couple hundred yards of each other like that is unusual, and I think will set us in great position for the future.
Board members did raise some concerns about visibility and whether a site along Fowler Avenue might get them more exposure. But ultimately, the trustees agreed to move forward with option E, an ambitious goal of funding, design, and completion by 2026 or 2027.
I know that 2026 timeline scares people. It's very aggressive. But I don't think we can wait. I think the student body deserves the experience. I think the alumni deserves the experience.
Now that they know what site they're aiming for, the board will get another report in June laying out how much it might cost. Early estimates are between $250 to around $400 million for a stadium that seats between 35 and 40,000 people.
It's typically about a year and a half to 2 years of design, and then it's usually about a year and a half to 2 years of construction. So the sooner we get into full-blown specific design, that's the sooner we'll get it.
That, of course, also raises the question of how a stadium would be paid for. Right now, the 2 biggest fund sources, they say, would be bonds, which would be paid off by revenues generated by the stadium, and then donations, which would come in the form of philanthropy or from alumni who could help fund it. They got a big head start today. The athletic director for the school said they had gotten a promise of $5 million from the Morsani family, which, of course, if you've been on the USF campus, you know have been big donators and big benefactors in years past.